Hey everyone, this is Kenny with datadrivenbodybuilding.com. In this video today we're going to go over how to calculate how many calories you should be eating. For this you're going to need to know the Couch-McArdle formula, have a scale, a body fat caliper, a calculator, and then have an estimated weekly activity level. The steps today are going to be determining your body fat, calculating your lean mass, applying the aforementioned formula, using the activity multiplier, match your calories with your goals, and then plan your macronutrient breakdown. To determine your body fat, there are several different ways you can do it, including really low-tech fat calipers, and then electronic handheld devices, and if you want to take a step above that, there's DEXA scans and BOD pods. If you don't have access to any of those, you can use these pictures as a reference. On the left, you'll see different pictures of men at different body fat percentages. And then on the right, you'll see pictures of women at different body fat percentages, and you can use those images to gauge where you're at. For the example today, we're going to use Drake and a recent vacation picture that he had here. Based on his picture on the left, I would estimate him to be around 16 to 19%. For the purposes of today, we'll go ahead and use 18%. So the first step is to calculate your lean mass. And so with this example here of 180 pounds at 18% body fat, his lean mass is 180 times 0.82 for a total of 147.6 pounds. You can do it another way by multiplying 18% times 180 and then subtracting that from his 180 pounds, but this way seems to be pretty fast. From there, we're going to use his lean mass and enter that into the Couch-McArdle formula. The Couch-McArdle formula is used to calculate the basal metabolic rate, and it involves your lean body mass in kilograms. 1 kilogram equates to 2.2 pounds. So we're going to go ahead and divide his 147.6 pounds of lean mass divided by 2.2 for 67 kilograms. From there, we're going to enter that 67 kilograms into the Couch-McArdle formula for a total BMR of 1,820 calories. A basal metabolic rate is an estimate of how many calories you would burn at rest. And for Drake, I did this body fat percentage around 1,820. From there, we're going to use an activity multiplier. You'll see on the left there your weekly activity in hours and then its corresponding multiplier. In this example, we're going to assume that Drake works out for 60 minutes a day, 4 times a week. His total daily energy expenditure is his basal metabolic rate times his activity multiplier. So we got his 1,820 times 1.35 is 2,455 calories a day. If he was to consume this many calories each day, theoretically his body weight would stay the same. That brings us to his next topic of matching your calories with your goals. That's going to be a matter of energy balance. Energy balance is made up of energy intake and energy expenditure, and those changes can be either absolute values or relative values. An example of an absolute value would be like decreasing calories by a set amount, like 500 calories, or a relative change would be a percentage of those total calories. For the example today, we're going to say that Drake wants to lose around 1 pound a week because he's looking a little soft. So he's going to start with a 500 calorie deficit. This number is important because 3,500 total calories roughly equates to 1 pound of weight loss per week. So we're going to take his 2,455 calories, subtract 500 for a total of 1,955 calories a day. It's important to note that this number is fluid and can change from week to week depending on how he's progressing. For example, if he's behind schedule and is not losing that 1 pound a week, he may want to consider decreasing calories. From there, it's important to plan how his calories are going to be distributed among macronutrients. We're going to say it's important to note here that his daily proteins and fats are going to remain constant. And we're going to shoot for 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, so it comes out to 180 grams. And then a healthy range for dietary fat is between 20 to 30% of calories. We're going to go right in the middle of that and say 25% of his 1,955 calories is going to come from fat. And that's going to come out to about 54 grams of fat each day. His carbohydrates are going to be the most variable part of his dieting. They're going to come from his leftover calories. So we're going to take his 1,955 calories, subtract his protein calories of 180 grams times 4 calories per gram, subtract his fat calories of 54 grams times 9 calories per gram, and we're left over with a 749 calories to come from his carbohydrates. We're going to go ahead and subtract that 749 by 4 for a total of 187 grams of carbohydrates each day. In summary, we did an example of a 180-pound male at 18% body fat that's exercising 60 minutes a day for 4 times a week. We found his basal metabolic rate using the Catch-McArdle formula came out to 1,820 calories a day. We used a activity multiplier of 1.35 that helped us get 2,455 calories a day. Drake has decided that he's going to start with a 500 calorie deficit. We use that 1,955 calories to determine his macronutrient breakdown of 180 grams of protein, 187 grams of carbs, and 54 grams of fat each day. Please leave any of your questions down below, but thank you very much for watching today.